Hey guys, so I got out of my operation. I literally have no idea what time that I got out of it. At the start I was thinking I'm gonna be in this state forever. Where did you have it done? How expensive was it? What made you decide to do this? Have you had anything else done on your body? Was there anything that surprised you about the experience, something you didn't realize? Okay guys, so this is the big reveal. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today is a very special day. I'm going into surgery to get my boobs done. I've actually gone past all the consultation things. This is no joke. I'm literally going for my surgery today. I'm going to explain like the whole process to you guys like in this vlog. Like even if it's after my surgery, I'm going to go through everything with you, and obviously if you have any questions I could do like a Q&A as well. As of right now, we're super close to the hospital, ready to go in, kind of nervous, you know. Like some videos have been stressing me out, people saying how much pain it is and stuff, and I literally just don't even want to look. Like I just want to take it as my experience, and like everyone has different experience. Obviously like everyone's body's different, but it's kind of nerve-wracking. Jordan's nervous. He's dropping me to the hospital now and then he's going home, and it's a waiting game for him. He's going to be waiting all day to hear from me, so he's hella nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm just thinking like I'm going in, going to sleep, and then waking up with new titties. Hey guys, so I'm in the hospital now. They just took me into my room. I'll show you my room, but I have these little things. I think it says like my details in case I'm like passed out and they need something. But I just did a COVID test myself, obviously precaution, no COVID. I have to do a urine test. It's just like a pregnancy test because obviously you can't get the surgery if you're pregnant. This is my room. This is my bed and my TV. I have a chair with my stuff on it, and my bathroom. I'm just chilling right now, trying to zen out again, calm myself down, but I'll be back soon enough, hopefully before I go into surgery. Okay, so I'm in my little gown now. I just put this robe on because it's kind of chilly, and I've got these little booties on. I think my surgery is in the next hour or so, so I'm just waiting here anxiously. I'm sure you're wondering why I actually am getting my boobs done. So I don't think I wasn't unhappy, and it's like there wasn't a thing where it was like one was bigger than the other, nothing like that. It was just like, for me, I used to be a lot bigger. I used to be like 11.5 stone, probably something like that, and like I'm not saying that that's bad, but for me I lost a lot of weight really fast, and now I'm like just under 10 stone, which means I lost over 1.5 stone within a year. So obviously I was very happy with losing weight and stuff. Like I feel much more confident in myself, and I feel like I can wear a lot more clothes than I used to before. Like I used to be really selective. I used to hide my arms, hide my thighs. Like, I used to be really insecure, and now I feel like I can wear more stuff, like I just said. But the one thing that was just bothering me is I lost so much weight on my boobs, and I've never had huge boobs as it is. And because I lost weight, I literally went from like a D cup to like, I didn't even get a measurement, but like none of my bras fit me. I just felt like my side profile wasn't making me feel confident, and yeah, I just feel like I wish I had more shape in that area. So I decided to go through with it, and I'd rather get it done now than in a few years, so that's why I'm getting it done now. I'm excited, and I really want to share with you the whole experience, exactly how I feel. I'm going to be so real with you. I feel like I can connect with you guys and stuff that way, and I want you to be able to feel comfortable asking me any questions, and like I'll be here as a friend if you want to confide in me, and if you want to like say that you want to get it done, you don't want anyone else to know, I'll be there if you want to ask any questions. But yeah, I want to go through this with you guys because I'm just on my own in this room and it's scary. It's normal to feel like this though. So I'm gonna go into surgery soon, but I'll probably speak to you after surgery. So wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Hey guys, so I got out of my operation. I literally have no idea what time that I got out of it because obviously I was knocked out for ages. I woke up maybe 45 minutes ago, and I just basically I'm in so much pain, but it's with like to do with the muscle. I feel like I've done a hardcore like chest exercise, so I'm struggling to like speak, so I'm not gonna stay on for long and breathe, but I mean it's like bearable. Next time I speak to you guys I'll be in a better state, because right now I'm just like high off all the anesthetic, and like I'm not even lying, Jordan said that I called him twice to say that I've woken up. Like I just feel loopy AF right now, but I said I wanted to eat some more because I feel a bit nauseous, so I'm gonna eat some more before taking these tablets, because I just hope I don't throw up. I'm just praying to God. But yeah, peace out guys, love y'all. So hey guys, I feel a lot better that the anesthetics weighed off. I don't feel as loopy and crazy. Apparently I was trying some crazy stuff. The lady who's helping me was like, I was like in fairyland. But yeah, I'm just waiting now. It's currently 7 o'clock, so I've been here almost 12 hours. But I'm just waiting for my surgeon to come in and fit my bra for me, check on me, see how I'm feeling and stuff like this, and then Geordie will be able to come and pick me up, which I'm so excited to see him. I think I'm gonna try get up and go to the bathroom now, with obviously help, but I think someone's coming, so I'll speak to you guys later.
So she's back home now. How you feeling?
Painkillers got me tweaking.
Yeah, she's on some painkillers, so she's good right now. I'm just like, I literally helped her go to the toilet.
Trying to stay still.
Yeah, she's trying to stay still. I helped her go to the toilet. Now she's back in the sofa, just chilling.
Tell them about the journey home.
Yeah, the journey was unbearable, wasn't it?
I was crying the whole way.
Basically, the car would go over like road bumps, and as they'd go over road bumps, she'd be in like pain. So
Hysterical.
She'd be like pretty much like irking, like a person in actual like that's been stabbed every time the car.
No, I literally felt like I was going into labour or something. It's horrible.
So how you feeling now after the painkillers?
Well, I feel more relaxed, but try not to move, because obviously it's like I've had surgery, it's not going to just completely get rid of the pain. Do you get me?
Exactly.
So I'm just trying to stay still and try not to go up, and because we have like 4 flights of stairs.
Yeah, we have a lot of stairs. We have a lot of stairs, so it's really
like
difficult.
4 flights of stairs.
You still got the line on your bed.
Yeah, and I've got markings all over me, and she said that if I try to
get them off,
no, I could develop a blood clot.
Oh, okay.
If I try myself.
Just leave them. Leave everything.
She's gonna do it for me when I get my dressings changed.
Yeah. So for the next 3 days are going to be really tough for you, and for me as well, because I'm literally going to be looking after her like her nurse, doctor, whatever. So she's lucky because she gets me.
Very lucky.
She gets to recover with me as help, and I will be the most help I can be. Literally, it's like super late. So I think the next course of action is for me to give her like some more food, some more water, and just help her with anything she needs. And then a little bit of a wash, because she can't actually wash herself. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of a wash so she's not musty and crusty like she always is. And then it's off to bed, and then we start. Then it's off to so then we're off to bed, and then we start day 2, and apparently day 2 and day 3 are the worst. So I'm in for a treat. But anyways, it's the first day. Peace out, guys.
We'll update you.
We'll update you, like she said.
Hey guys, so it's now day 6 of my recovery. The first 4 days were literally hell. Like I couldn't do anything. Like I was in so much pain, like in tears. Waking up in the morning and going to sleep, I kept waking up during the night and like having to wake Jordan up to like help me with stuff, and like I couldn't breathe. But I feel like the worst is over now. Yesterday was day 5 and I feel like I was a little bit better, and today I feel a little bit better again. So we're definitely on the upwards hill. I'm obviously still in a lot of pain, like it hasn't even been a week yet. So like I'm still in a lot of pain. I can't get up on my own because I'm not supposed to use my arms to like push myself up because it could like obviously cause complications. But I've still got this on, and yeah, it's kind of annoying now. The wounds are starting to itch. I'm starting to get a bit frustrated with them being on. It's frustrating not being able to like work properly and stuff. Like it's quite difficult, but I mean every day is closer to the end goal really, and I'm excited to see what they look like properly. I'm going to actually put on my story any questions and I'll answer them in this video, because I'm going to update you like how it is after a few more days and stuff, because I'm assuming if you guys like wanted to know for like your personal use, if you wanted to get yours done, you'd want to know how quickly the recovery is and stuff. So I'm going to update you in a few more days, because obviously I'm still in a lot of pain right now, but I'm going to update you in a few more days. One other thing I wanted to say was with the medication, one thing that's not really like that clear is that the medication, the cocodamol, it actually like makes you like ill in different ways. It makes you nauseous and like gives you stomach ache. So after about day 4, I swapped the cocodamol to paracetamol. I feel much brighter now, because when I was on the cocodamol, I was sleeping majority of the time, and especially mixed with the muscle relaxants, I was like really drowsy and could hardly even do anything. So now I'm on paracetamol, I feel like I'm more up and about, like able to do stuff. So that's one pro tip, but you definitely need what they give you for the first 4 days, because as I said, it was a nightmare. Yeah, I'm not trying to put you off, it's definitely still worth it, and I'll keep you updated with how my journey's going. Hey guys, so it's officially been 2 weeks since I had my surgery, and I just went to get my dressings changed, and she was super happy with how they're like progressing and the scars are healing so well. She wants me to keep this band on because the muscle's so high that she needs to keep pushing it down for the most natural look. But I did a questions thing on Instagram and I'm gonna answer a few of your questions. The first question is, are they how you expected them to be? It's hard to tell that right now, just because obviously I've seen them and I am happy with them, but they're not in the state that they should be in yet. It's been 2 weeks, they haven't like formed properly. It's still a process and I'm just waiting on it, but I feel much better. It's still not completely gone, still struggling to get up, and I have my hard days. Yeah, I am like super happy with everything and excited to see how they're gonna look in the next few weeks, because things are gonna be changing drastically for me. How long have I been wanting this? Definitely 2 months before, but it hasn't been something that I've wanted all my life, so it does still feel so overwhelming that I just went and got it done. Like, it still doesn't feel real. Like, I haven't even reaped the benefits of it yet, like as in gone out and dressed up and like made myself feel confident, see how the confidence levels are different. I haven't been able to like test that yet. I've just been stuck at home in this bandage, and like I've kind of been losing my mind. Like, people don't realize it's also like really hard mentally, not just physically. Like, the physical stuff is like at the start, but now like you gotta realize you have to stay in for like at least a month and like hardly do anything, because if you over push yourself you could build fluid up or whatever. It's so difficult mentally. It's like you feel hopeless. I can't explain it. Was there anything that surprised you about the experience, something you didn't realize? I think, like I just explained, is how difficult the mental part of it is. Yeah, I think the fact that it's been 2 weeks now is just super motivational, and like it just gives me an end goal more. Like, at the start I was thinking I'm gonna be in this state forever, like I don't know how I'm gonna recover from this, and like you put yourself into that awful headspace. But now I feel like I'm coming out the other side of it, which is really, really good. And like I have a few plans to see my friends and stuff this week, which I'm super excited for, obviously in the house. The other thing that maybe is a surprise is the fact that the medication is quite hard to come off, and like when you come off it, it's like you have other side effects on it and off it, and you become like so drowsy, and like it's hard to pick up the energy again. The next question is, where did you have it done? I had it done by Dr. Linda Fumara in Harley Street. She has an Instagram page. I found it on Instagram because someone that Jordan knows had done there, and I like obviously looked at her page, did a lot of research on her. She's been doing breast surgery and surgeries for 20 plus years. She's really experienced in the field, and like Harley Street is like really well known to be a really good clinic, so I felt really comfortable also as a woman, and it's not far from where I live, so it was super convenient and easy. And I literally can't praise her enough. Her and her whole team, her assistant and the clinic nurse, they've both been amazing, and like they're literally at the other end of the phone if I ever want to call, text, have any questions. They're always there, and like they're super intricate with everything they do, every detail beforehand. They send you paperwork after paperwork to sign off with all the risks, everything, so you know exactly what you're doing, exactly what you're having inside you, exactly everything, like down to a T. So that's really comforting in knowing. Someone said, have you had anything else done on your body? I've never had surgery before done on my body. This is the only thing. I don't really plan on having any more surgery, but I never thought I was going to have this a year ago, so I can't say never, and I will never say never, but like for me this was my biggest insecurity, and I feel much happier now, and I don't feel like I need anything else done as of now. Another thing I wanted to discuss was, a lot of people say that you have to get them changed every 10 years. The actual implants have a lifetime guarantee. It's how your skin and the way you age determines on how they look in 10 years. So like in 10 years I'm hoping I have a baby, so, or 2 or 3, whatever, probably less than 3. When you have a baby, obviously like you have milk, you can breastfeed, by the way, especially when they're under the muscle, which is what I had. But my boobs could form differently after that, and they could drop, and then it would be my decision if I wanted an uplift or if I wanted to get them checked out and like maybe get different implants changed. But that's something personal. If you want that done, then you have that done. It depends how you age, how your body changes, so it's different with everyone, kind of. Someone said, how expensive was it? I mean, so I paid around 7,000 altogether for it, because you have like 1.9k is the hospital fees, and then you pay like just over 4,000 to the surgeon, and then you have to pay for your blood tests, and then by the time you buy the bras as well. Also insurance. You don't have to get insurance, but I got the most expensive insurance just because I wanted to be completely covered and on the safe side. And the thing is, it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money, and it's not something that I just spend irrationally, but it's something that's life-changing. It's something that's going to change my whole body and change my mental health. Like my confidence is going to change my appearance forever. So it's a big decision to like go through, and a whole process to go through, so I'd want to do it properly and get the best person that I can, whether that's 10 grand or 4 grand or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? I know Turkey is a lot cheaper, but I wanted to be in the comfort of my own home in London with a woman that I trust. That's the reason that I spent a little bit extra and went to her, because I know how good she is. I just had my dressing change, and I'm going to update you after a week maybe and let you know how things are going. But pain-wise, I'm getting better, and the light is at the end of the tunnel for sure. So it's been a few days since I last vlogged, and I already feel a lot better. I feel like every day is just getting better now. Let me show you. I have like these bandages underneath right now, but I feel like the sweat, like I was holding a lot of water retention after like you put on a little bit of weight and stuff, obviously being in the house and stuff, but it's all starting to like come back to normal now, and I can officially lie on my side, which is amazing, and I can get up on my own, which is so much progress since a week ago, like a few days ago. The whole thing is crazy. Like you don't expect it. Like I'm only being like real with you guys, like, and this is how my experience was. Not everyone has the same experience as me. This week I can start going maybe like to the cinema, like locally, like, and stuff like that, like, and then next week I'm getting my whole bra off and my bandages off, and I have to wear underwear bra, but I can get them off. is just gonna make my confidence go up so much, and it's like so overwhelming. Like I've got emotional, like guys, I've literally cried so many times like during this whole process because it's just been so up and down. Like honestly, like I feel like you have to have someone with you at all times. Like for the first week and a half, Jordan's been so supportive and like so there for me. Like I'm so grateful to have him like in my life. Like I'm so literally the luckiest girl in the whole world. But the hardest part is as well, I think, like having that person with you, even though you need it, is difficult as well, because you don't want to feel like you're always bothering them and always like asking them to do stuff for you, and like making them, like me and Jordan work together. Yeah, we work together in the club, we work together on social media, we do everything together. So like me being out of like not being able to do the stuff that I can do has affected him massively as well. And like not many people would stick around and like love you throughout that and like be there with you throughout that, which is like crazy. I'm not crying because I'm sad, I'm actually so overwhelmed. Like I'm so overwhelmed. I'm gonna take this last week of staying in to really look after myself and make sure I'm really ready to go back out. This isn't something easy. Like it's something that you need to know everything. You need to know everything before you go into it, and you need to know everything afterwards as well. You need to know the aftercare, the aftermath, how you're gonna feel. I'm so lucky, even though I've been emotional, but some people go into this thing called like post-surgery depression. It's also breast implant illness is also a thing, and people get really ill. Luckily I haven't had that, but there's just so many things you really need to do your research on. I will speak to you guys in a few days. It's like a really sentimental vlog to me. Thank you guys. Okay guys, so this is the big reveal. This is from the side, 3/4 and full view, and the side just showing you a whole 360 kind of thing. I'm so happy with them. Like I'm literally over the moon. Like they look so natural, and they still haven't even been like fully formed yet. They're still quite tight, because obviously it's not only my skin that's been stretched, it's also the muscle, because the implant's under the muscle. So my skin is quite tight, they're still a bit hard. But how amazing. Don't know if you like them or not, but I do. And this bra, I had it fitted for me, and can you believe it guys, I'm actually a size E, an E cup. Like what the hell. I used to be a AB, like small titties for the win and stuff. Love all body types, but preferably I just wanted them a little bit bigger, just my confidence really. But this bra, I had it fitted for me in Selfridges, and the actual material of the bra is quite thin. So I love the fact that they look like they're in a push-up bra. They look pushed up, and it's not even a push-up bra. Like this is full. Do you get me? But yeah, these are them. I'm gonna quickly put a top on, or a dress. I'm gonna see which looks best now, and show you guys with an outfit on, just so you can have more of a feel of what they look like in outfits. And also I'm gonna answer questions that you guys asked me on Instagram a few weeks ago. So please ignore the bra marks if you can see them. But this is without a bra in a mini top, and I just like love them because I hate wearing bras, and right now I kind of still have to wear underwire bras for like a year pretty much. So I try to wear bras as much as possible. But even though they still haven't settled yet, I'm really pleased with like the outcome. And I just know they're only going to get better every day, because apparently there's this tissue in your boobs, and it acts like a natural glue. So like still now everything is still like gluing together, like my skin with the implants and stuff. So also I have a few things I want to talk about. I wrote them down. So I had my nails done, my laser done, my tan, and my haircut this week, and I just feel like so much more confident now in myself again. Like the whole process is like you feel so ugly because I had no nails, no tan, like I wasn't really shaving like my legs and stuff. Like it was really hard, and by like week 3, week 4, you're like losing your head thinking like, girl, am I even pretty? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't even see your results or your boobs because you have your surgery bra on the whole time. You never take it off, and you don't feel the benefits in like a top like this or anything because you're not supposed to. So yeah, trust me, wait it out and you're gonna feel so much better. Like, it's only temporary. Also, my scars I wanted to talk about, they're so small. And like, they're already like, they don't look inflamed or anything, they just look really non-existent. And I've been buying these things, they're like little plasters for stitches, and they're just lines just to stick on so I don't get bacteria in them and stuff, because they're still obviously vulnerable to like infections. And also, she gave me a prescription with creams that I should be putting on, so I've been using one and I've checked in every pharmacy for the other one. I need to find it. It's only been a few days though. I'm gonna find the other one and then I'll be like alternating them. So I just want to say the scars are looking amazing, nothing to worry about, and I'm so happy because I was just so worried because that's the only thing you can't see throughout the whole process. Like, you could tell if one boob was swollen more than the other and like you needed help, but you can't see if your scars are infected or anything because they're always bandaged up. Do you get me? So I'm gonna go into the questions that I had on Instagram now. So the first one is, are you happy? And I think you can tell by my face that I am so happy, and I just feel like it's a new me unlocked. Like, I just feel like a new person, and it's just like bring out a different side of me. So I'm definitely happy. I think that's all down to like the support as well that I've had throughout the process, and the surgeon I went to has just been amazing. So is there anything I would have done differently? Not in the process at all. I think I just would have prepared myself more for the emotional roller coaster I was going to go through, because the amount of stress and anxiety and like sadness that the after effects of the surgery brought me. But I feel like it's just such a process where it's like, I'm on week 5 now and I feel like it all went so quickly. When you're in it, it's like the longest thing ever. But trust me, even like, it's week 5, I think it went quickly, and in a few months I'm gonna think, gosh, that wasn't like hardly any time out of my whole life, and it's like such a big change. It changes your life. It's just crazy. Do you have to remove piercings? You defo have to take your piercings out, and as a piece of advice, I'd just say take them out like as far away from your surgery as possible. You can have them re-pierced after, and some people even put them back in, but for me that was just too painful, and I'm really happy with not having them in at the moment. If I decide to have it again in the future, then that's another thing, but I think I'm just gonna leave them out for now. Does it look natural? Well, for me, I'm happy with how they look. They look natural to me. They don't look crazy. And like I said, they still haven't fully settled yet. Like, I'm still wearing a band at night time around here to push them down because the muscle is still quite high and tense. I'm still pushing them down in the process of doing that. So they're going to look more natural eventually. And apparently it takes around 6 months to a year and a half for them to like be at their best form. So right now they're not going to look crazy natural, but the whole shape and everything is just perfect for me. So that's down to you if you think they look natural. Did you tell your friends? So I'm quite superstitious, I don't know if that's the word, but I really believe in like evil eye and stuff, and people like preying on your downfall. So I was really selective with who I told, and it was only people who I either wanted like advice from, because obviously I didn't know anything about breast surgery and stuff, and I know a few people who had it, so I did go to them to ask them questions. And I told, but I didn't say the date, I just said I was getting it done, and I told maybe 4 friends that I was getting it done, just so that they would be there for me and stuff. But everyone knew after I had it done. I just was careful because I didn't want people to know the date and then like wish bad luck. Like, I'm going under anesthetic, like what if I don't wake up? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want even to think about stuff like that. So I would just kind of keep it private until you're ready. Like, this, people don't need to know. It's a private thing. They don't need to know. Do you know what I'm saying? What does Geordie think of it? He loves them and he sees a different side of me, and he's so happy that I'm happy. He always supports me and wants the best for me, which is amazing. He's the best. But right now he's just so like nervous to like even like touch them because he thinks he's hurting me. Bless him. He really does, because he's saw me through the whole process and he saw how much it hurt, and he's seen my scars, he saw everything. So like, he's just really nervous right now, and I think that's just gonna help over time. Like, it's only been 4 to 5 weeks now, so it's understandable, and he just doesn't want to hurt me. So, but he's really happy and he loves them, and he's so happy that I'm happy. So that's another thing. What do my parents think? So I mentioned it to them in passing comments, and I thought they were gonna be like no, but I did lose a lot of weight, and they could tell that like I really wanted it done, and they understand that I do social media as well, and like that social media is like a lot of like image. Like me and Geordie, we obviously do TikTok. Like it's not like we're selling a brand, we're selling ourselves pretty much. Like that sounds bad, but like we are the product. So like brands buy into us to wear their products or to promote their products. Like we are the brand. So like image is like super important, and confidence and like feeling yourself. So if that'll make me happier, they support whatever like decision I want to make. But they obviously were super like strict about like make sure you do your research and you go to the right place. They wouldn't have let me just go off and do it. Like they were there with me every second of the way. They were doing their research, sending it to me, and back and forth, and like they've been super involved. They've come to see me and look after me and visit me, so they're just the best as well. I literally love the support system around me. It's like I don't know where I'd be without them. How is it being under? So I was like the most nervous about being under. I was worried that I wasn't going to wake back up, and I like spoke to they gave me a leaflet with all the ingredients in anesthetic and also like the side effects and everything, so I was prepared. But I asked them, I said, what if I wake up in middle of the surgery? And basically they have like a monitor which they attach to you, and like it monitors your like how deep you are into the sleep. So if they see me like waking up a little bit, they'll just dose me up again. They're professionals, they know what they're doing, but I didn't know that before I went in until the day. As soon as I heard that, my mind was at rest. Yeah, I kind of like the feeling, you know, because as soon as they put it in, you're like kind of dozing off into a sleep. And then like, honestly, from the minute I was dozing off until I woke up, I don't remember anything. I was fully passed out for hours. Like it felt like I literally did not feel anything, didn't see anything. And when I woke up, obviously I was still high off the anesthetic, so everything was kind of numb, and I was laughing, dribbling, being silly as you normally do. Someone said, what medication did they give you? So they gave me these codeine tablets which made me really drowsy, and they have a lot of side effects, so I didn't really take them that consistently, but to help me like sleep and rest, they were really good. Like because I was in pain, I just didn't want to be awake. I wanted to be sleeping all the time, so I'd go upstairs and put a movie on, take some codeine, and just doze off. And they also give me muscle relaxants, which really helped with the pain here, because where it went under the muscle and it stretched the muscle, I felt like I did a whole chest workout. It was like really painful, the muscle, so the relaxant just softened everything for me and just made me feel so much better. Like I'm really happy to be myself and feel myself. Like I'm sure you've seen my whole mood change and a different confidence come out of me during this vlog as well. And yeah, it's just been really emotional. Like if you've watched this whole thing, then I love you, because boy, I swear I've been like just talking about every single detail. I also want to mention that even though I'm going to wrap this vlog up now, because I've done so many clips and I think I've gone through everything, but if you guys genuinely want to ask me more in depth about anything, and if you have any further questions, then my Instagram DMs are always open to chat to you and to also take any of your questions. And if you want to like tell me about your journey and you don't know who else to speak to, like I said, I'm here. I've told you this in the vlog before, I'm here for you to talk about this experience, because I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own. I'm lucky I had people around me, and I wouldn't want anyone else to go through it on their own. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you follow my Instagram, Molly Richards, with 2 Y's and 2 S's. I'm posting loads of photos on there and videos recently to update you guys on my journey, and you can also ask me on there. Also, make sure you follow Molly and Geordie on TikTok and Instagram, and subscribe to the Indigo family, and leave a comment and a thumbs up. I love you guys. Thank you so much.